This is our version of David Mann's painting Freedom Road, which you can see right there by the front wheel. And actually pulled the motor out of my taco bender. It's a 61 bottom, 66 top, and it had split boxes, so we put the stock rocker boxes back on it. Tried to match the painting as best we could. Twisted front end, little 17-inch tiny front tire. Dwayne Ballard killed it on the seat. Another thing that was kind of tricky on this was in the painting. It has this, I've never even seen this before, would be like this strut sissy bar. So that was kind of a beast to make. Besides that, like all the details in the painting were so close. Like we were able to scale out everything, and it's just like these David Mann paintings are so accurate. Like made the building pretty easy. And then so from here, probably the exact opposite. So on this one, we were really Arlen Ness inspired. Wanted to do a digger. So really wanted Invader wheels and a Harman front end, but on the timeline to build these bikes for the show, we couldn't get any of those things in time, so we had to make our own Harman, build our own Invader. Some of the cool details on this bike would be the turbo. You know, it runs like a motherfucker, but I also wanted it like really showy and like over the top, like how 70s diggers were. So you can check out the engraving by Tay Herrera. Fucking amazing, fantastic. And you know, some of the drag features would be the pingle shift, you know, the rear sets, turbocharger, I mean the dual front brakes, rear slick on the back. Got the fuel pump, all electronics are under the seat. This is another Dwayne Ballard seat, and I would say it's probably like the longest seat ever made. I think it's like 6 feet long. White tuck and roll leather, which was like something I always want to do, would be like upholstered from the neck to the fucking tail light. So finally got a chance to do it. And over here, this is my personal favorite, one I like to ride the most. This is the Indigo Moon, and it's kind of like you know, like just those goofy 70s choppers, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, shit that makes no sense. Stainless steel casting of my hand, crystal ball, lights up. You know, like all these fully molded, foot clutch, jockey shift, knucklehead, you know, little tiny bars, 18 over front end. These are our own trees, call them the Indigo Moon trees. I don't know where we came up with the name for that one. But yeah, it's just, you know, real classic uphill stance, you know, goofy paint. It's got the S&S knucklehead, so it runs like a motherfucker. Another little neat detail would be the 64 Pontiac parking lamps for headlights, which was like a classic thing back then. Drum front brake, 21-inch front wheel, 16 rear. And then over here we have the Dutch Rudder. So I don't know if anyone knows what a Dutch Rudder is, but you move this arm, which moves this arm, which moves that arm, which shifts it the proper Dutch Ruddering fashion. V-clutch. The cool thing about this one was fucking sick of kickstarting bikes. So we stuffed the starter in this one. With a cycle electric kit, able to use a 4-speed. It's still the stock 10. On the other side, you can't really see it. The pipes cover most of it. We used a stock horseshoe oil tank and just notched the bottom of it to make room to start it. Jason Ferris made this 2-over narrowed Springer Y-pack headlight. At this point now, it has a 21-inch front, 18 rear, huge drum brakes. You know, like a real kind of classic, simple bike. Nothing too fancy on it. And those who've seen the show, this is the one that I crashed on, and I'm back in one piece. So it's it. So I guess that's about it, man. Sacred Steel, Sex Appeal, anything welded but broken hearts. Check us out. out, sacredsteelbikes.com, at sacredsteel Instagram. Tell me how much I suck, and hit turn.